and in your in your account for your closing account and balance sheet and also for the income statement. So you have done dah siap semua and you have finished writing all the things in the account. Now they come with problem lagi. Ada another problem. Let's say there is something missing data. So for the first one, okay, no, you look at this one, balance sheet ni, we have fixed asset, current asset, equity and liability. So liability short term and liability long term. Okay, there is few strategies how to answer this one. Okay, first one, maybe you can answer here. But normally when you want to use this table, it is quite slow to think which one, which it is asset, liability or apa, or the equity. And also, normally I want to see which asset, which type of asset. Is it current asset, fixed asset, and what is the name? So that means here it is not accurate. Okay. Second, maybe you can use the existing one. After you develop your account, then we'll come up with a case study. Datang pula case study baru, and then you will be asked to use the existing existing account to show dia punya step by step here. Okay, and also one more, maybe you can show from the balance sheet yang kosong, you don't have anything here, just you categorize fixed asset, equity, current asset, long term and short term liability, and then you start to answer. Okay, now let's say I use the existing one. I use the existing one. The existing, you have the category already. Fixed asset, current asset, and all the categories. And it is easy to detect which one. Okay, for the first one, pay cash to creditors. The company will pay cash by cash to creditors 500 ringgit. So which one do you think will affect? You pay cash. Okay, here you don't have the cash. Okay, here you don't have cash. So that means you have to put cash here. Okay, cash. So you pay cash to creditors 500 ringgit. So here should have cash lah here. So when you pay the cash, so that means you reduce the number of cash, right? Amount 500 ringgit. So you have to show this one, negative, positive, and then the amount. The step by step. So here cash minus 500. So what happened to the creditors? What happened to the creditors? Where is the creditors? This one, right? Okay, so you pay the cash to the creditors. So here the creditors will reduce 500 ringgit. Show this one, negative 500 here. Okay, common sense. If the left side minus 500, so the right side will be minus 500. That is the common sense. So that will be, we'll get the balance. Faham? If you reduce here, so here also reduce. If you reduce here, and also you need to touch here, so another one must be positive. Same as this one lah. Okay. Okay, sekarang negative and negative. Okay, you pay cash, so cash reduce. Creditors also reduce. Okay, buy computer using credit 4,000. You buy the computer using credit. So do you have computer here? Computer is asset, eh? Okay, you don't have computer here, so you put the computer. Sebenarnya I use the wrong, ini entah ambil main mana-mana, tak apalah. Sebab tu tak ada dia punya nama-nama ni. Tak apa, just put the computer here. Okay, buy computer using credit. So you buy computer, so you get computer. What is the cost? Buy computer 4,000. Okay, you buy the computer credit. So that means credit. So here creditors and maybe bank for year tapi dia tak cakap So credit lah. Credit 4,000. So you add your hutang 4,000. Faham? So then why I put computer here? Because I do not have the list of computer here. So I have to put computer. The tulisan ni computer 4,000. If I have here computer, so I just put plus 4,000 je lah. Okay, boleh? So far okay kan? Saya tak ada orang je. Okay, buy machine using cash. The company buy machine. So machine. Okay, now we have the machine. So machine 5,000. So you have add 5,000 punya value here for the machineries. Okay, by using cash. Where is cash? Here you have the cash. Okay, cash will be what? Here you add machineries and you pay by cash. So what happened to the cash? Putus lah. Siapa yang jawab tu?
Negatif.
Okay, negative. Because you pay machineries, so you reduce the cash. Cash will be reduced 5,000. Okay. Okay, settle. And then receive check. Receive check for payment of account receivable. Account receivable, the other name is debtors, kan? Penghutang. You receive check from debtors. So debtors will be reduced. Awak dapat debtors, so debtors dah berkurang. How many? Reduce. 1, 2, 5, 0. Okay, what happened to the another account? Which one? Check. Receive check. So check will come to which apa ni? Which item? Check. Normally check kita akan kaitkan dengan apa? What do you related with what? You receive check?
Bank.
Sorry?
Bank.
Yes, bank. Saving. So here bank. So you receive check. So bank. So you plus with 5. Berapa tadi? 1250. 1250. Nampak If the left side one is negative, the another one is positive. So balance balik Okay, so here 1250 bank will reduce bank will will increase 1250 because the debtors have pay you by check. Okay, but debtors dah kurang lah. Penghutang dah makin kurang lah. Okay. Okay, take loan from bank. You take loan. Loan is what? And then bank. Loan maybe liability. Okay, dia tak cakap loan apa ni. Okay, I assume this one is I assume this one long term lah long term loan. Long term loan. So this one long term loan. You take the loan lagi. you take the loan. Maknanya you increase the loan. Another loan, 15,000. You increase the loan 15,000. You take the loan from bank 15,000. So what happened to another one? What happened? When you take the loan, you get 15,000. Normally, sepatutnya, dia punya ayat ni, you take the loan to pay apa benda katakan, to pay vehicles ke. But now, you just take the loan from bank 15,000. So what happened? Normally, the money will go to the saving, to the bank here. Awak dapat duit, so awak simpan dulu. Tapi sebenarnya loan punya. Dia pindah bank je. Yang satu ni loan. This one is loan. 15,000. So you get the loan. You get the loan 15K. Normally, not like this. Dia take loan term from, to pay, apa katakan, to pay the debtors, to pay the creditors kan, macam tu lah. But this one dia weird sikit, tak apalah. So this one maknanya, you just put in the bank lah. Sebab full stop macam tu je kan. So 15,000 here. Okay. Okay, next. You pay bank loan 5,000. You pay bank loan. Maknanya loan tu dah berkurang. You pay. But bayar apa? Tu satu lagi tak cukup tu. You pay bank loan. Pay. So you pay dah kurang. How many? 5,000. 5,000. Okay. Reduce 5,000, you pay by what? You pay bank loan by what? Okay, let's say by check. By check. Means your bank here will be reduced juga. 5K because you pay to the loan ni. So loan dah kurang, maka yang ni pun saving pun kurang. So balance. Ada any question? Still okay?
Doktor.
Yeah.
Macam mana nak tahu yang bila kita nak kena tambah atau tolak dekat bank ataupun debtors ke cash ke?
Tengok ayat. Tengok ayat. Okay, debtors. Mana cerita debtors tadi? Receive check. Ni debtors. Okay, bila kita kata you receive check. Awak terima check daripada pembayaran debtors. Debtors, dia bayar. So debtors dah kurang. Faham tak? Dan awak terima duit tu. Awak terima daripada penghutang. You receive the check from the debtors. So bila dia sama ada, you punya mind ni, you cash which one dulu? Maybe you cash, awak dapat tangkap yang ni dulu ke, awak dapat tangkap yang ni. Selalunya macam saya, like me, I will cash this one dulu. This sentence dulu, this word. Receive check. So that means, okay, receive check, maknanya, I plus with the, in the bank. Bank ni maknanya dekat asset lah. Bank asset. Of account receivable. Okay, sekarang ni I go to this part. Asset dekat sini. Check. Yang ni dah tambah 1250. Ni. 1250. So what happened to another? Debtors lah. Lagi satu mesti debtors lah. So sini plus. Pasti yang ni dia jadi minus. Dia automatic tau. Yang plus dengan minus. Lepas tu cuba check and balance balik lah. Betul tak? Yes, it is correct. Because when you get the money, so say money, the bank will increase. Now debtors, penghutang dah berkurang. Penghutang dah berkurang. Sampailah kalau boleh kita tak nak debtors ni. Kita nak debtors dan kita nak creditors pun. Ni semua duit yang tak nampak lagi kan. Kita mengharapkan orang ni bayar kan. So sampailah dia ni kosong, lega. So semua dah pindah kepada saving. Dah jadi duit kita, duit yang betul. Boleh, Ikhwan?
Boleh, Doktor, boleh.
Okay, we go next. Kalau ada any question, you just interrupt me. Okay, ni. Okay, ni dah. Okay, buy stock. by credit. Okay, you purchase the stock by credit. Okay, now we have stock here and stock. Okay, you buy the stock. So you tambah lagi. You buy, kan belikan stock tu. You tambah 6,000 ni. Okay, what happened to the next? Okay, stock by credit. Okay, credit mana creditors Okay, creditors. Betul tak? Sini plus, sini mesti plus. Sebab you berhutang lagi kan? So sini kena plus. And plus 6,000. Sini plus 6,000. Here pun plus 6,000. Boleh? Okay. No question? Okay, proceed. Owner, withdraw cash. Owner, withdraw cash for personal use. Okay, owner withdraw cash. Cash, you withdraw cash. So cash will reduce. Cash will reduce 500. For what? Withdraw for personal use. So here we have, actually, here we have withdraw now. Here, we have withdraw. Kalau you lah. But here, the withdraw is minus, right? Dia punya sini minus withdraw. Betul? So that means in the kurungan. Okay, so in the kurungan, that means dia sebenarnya macam kat sebelah sini lah. Tapi bukan menganggap dekat sebelah sini. Maknanya dia punya negative positif dia. So here, negative 500. Here, it is dah ready tau, negative. So, sini kena, let's put 500. Just put 500. That means positive 500 in the withdraw. Because withdraw is minus. Faham Okay, kalau you put it as negative 500, okay, you can put like this. Okay, negative 500. Okay. Because it is negative 500. Also here negative 500, but negative is in the kurungan sebab dia dah ada minus ni. Okay, so 500 is the amount ni. Okay. Okay, tak ada soalan Okay, next. Apa lagi tadi? Okay, owner took goods. Dah sama juga. Ambilan ini pun sama. Owner took goods for family use. Okay. Owner took goods. Goods to stock now. Took goods for family use. So, dia ni dah ambil stock. Take the stock. So, that means minus 500. They take the stock. 500 ringgit. Okay. Owner took goods for family use 100 ringgit. So, withdraw. This one is withdraw cash kan tadi. Okay, yang lagi satu ialah withdraw. Just put pun tak apalah. Withdraw stock. Negatif. Okay, yang ni tadi apa? 100. Tadi apa? Owner to goods for family use 100. Stock 100. Saya dah letak belum? Tak ada Memang belum Okay, minus 100. So here, minus 100. Okay. Okay. Owner buy a van for company 20,000. Owner buy a van. So you get the van. You put the van or vehicle pun boleh. And van plus 20,000. And you get the van. But buy dengan apa? Bank loan. So bank loan. Assume bank loan ni yang ni lah. So this one positive 20. So positive 20 menambah lagi hutang. Sebab nak beli When tu kan. Okay. Sold furniture. They sell furniture for cash. Dia jual furniture. Alah, sini tak ada pula furniture. Okay. Let's say we have the furniture here. There should be ada value lah sini So you sold furniture. So the furniture reduced for RM100. So get the cash. So here the cash plus, okay, this one furniture negative, so ini plus 100. Okay. Boleh? Okay, let's say yang ni. Pay check to creditors. Nak buat apa? You pay the check to creditors. Okay, macam mana nak buat? Creditors will, you pay check. You pay check. So you pay check by saving kan? So you have to, tadi, ni. You pay check. So maknanya duit dah sikit ni. Pay 500 to the creditors. Tadi cash tau, 500. You pay cash 500 to the creditors. But now you pay check 500 to the creditors. So here negative 500. So sini pun negative lagi 500. Ni just tambah I just put extra question. Okay. Okay. Let's say debtors pay by check. 7,000 ringgit. Debtors pay by check. 7,000. Debtors pay by check. So you get the check. You get the check here. You get the check 7,000 ringgit. Because of what? You get the check ni. Because debtor pay. So debtor dah pay dah 7,000 ringgit. So positive, negative. At the same side. Okay. That is how you play around with the balance sheet. Okay, let's say ini macam tak ada lah. Tak ada. Okay, let's say okay, let's say the company, let's say the company need to pay extra, mungkin dah bertambah lah, rental dia dah bertambah maybe the cost of rental increase so the company need to pay extra rental, maybe katakan 2,000. So how to, dia kata balance sheet tau, no need to put here. So how to change this part? The company need to pay extra rental 2,000 ringgit. Mana rental kat sini? Where is the rental here? Okay, what is the effect of the rental here? The effect is the retain, the retain earning ataupun profit lah. And it will affect to the profit. So that means here, profit. So you have to show the effect to the retained earning. Okay, the company need to pay extra rental. So dekat sini extra rental ni expenditure tau. So here rental. Okay ni you have to pay 2,000 You have to pay 2,000. So what happened here? The profit less kan? It less to 1,000 kat sini. Kat sini lah. 2,000 ni. So less 2,000. Kan? So that means here in the retained earning you show negative 2,000. And also what? Extra rental 2,000 by apa? Oh tak sepuluh. By check lah. Ataupun by cash lah senang. By cash. Tak boleh lah seperti bank kan, boleh nampak common sense betul. Tak apalah, by cash lah, by cash. So here, negative 2000 and negative 2000 here. Boleh? Okay, normally you will get about 5 to 6 question for this part. Any question? Boleh kan? Just to digest Just to digest. Boleh?
Doktor,
Yes.
saya tanya.
Hmm.
Kalau katakan ada ke soalan yang akan relate
Okay,
dengan
overdraft.
overdraft?
Maybe you want to pay the overdraft. So if you pay the overdraft, let's say you want to pay overdraft, by what? Normally you want to pay by check lah kan? By check. Okay, you want by check. You want to fully clear the overdraft, katakan You want to pay overdraft by check fully clear Betul ke ayat saya ni? Fully clear. Faham Fully clear. That means you don't want to have the overdraft here. So you want to minus 60, besar ni, 60,000. Overdraft minus 60,000 by check. So here bank, you minus 60,000. Assume that this one is enough lah Overdraft taklah sebanyak ni selalunya. Ini banyak sangat ni. Okay. Ni you minus overdraft and you minus the bank. So apa awak bayar bank 60,000 sebab tak nak ada loan, tak nak ada overdraft, tak nak ada creditors. Bila bayar sinilah yang kurang. Duit dekat tangan yang kurang. Tapi hutang dah kurang lah. Hutang pun kurang bagusnya. Boleh?
Betul.
Okay. Any ada? How about the tax and dividend? Do we need to... No need. For this question, missing data ni, I just want to see this one. Positive what amount? Negative what amount? This tax, this step, no need to calculate. No need to calculate back to get the balance. No need. Just to show you, because when I want to check, I will see. Okay, do you have this one item? This one macam ni. I want to see. If you katakan you leave this one so I tolak lah. I deduct your marks, half mark. Let's say this one, ni half mark lagi. This one half mark, macam tu. Or maybe dia punya scheme, if any 3, so you will lose 1 mark, macam tu. We lost 1 mark. Macam tu. I don't want to see terus nampak 4,000 minus ni. So the number is no. You will miss the marks if you calculate, cari jadi lump sum semua. No need. Good question, shall we? Do we need to calculate if there are any extra rent paid by the company? Oh, okay. Ada 2 soalan How about the tax and dividend? Do we need to recalculate if there are extra rent paid by the company? Oh, tak lah. Tak ada. No need. Just effect this one. I know. You mean that normally, when we tambah, we extra, we have the extra here. Actually, because here we have the percentage. Here also we have the percentage. So it will kacau kan? It will interrupt the number here. But I just want to see the effect. Yes, actually it is wrong lah. It is not true lah. To pay, to show like this fully. But this is only to get the idea what happened to the your balance sheet. What happened to the balance sheet? Okay, I know what is the meaning of yang Syawi sebut ni. Because betul lah. Because yang ni nanti dia ada percentage dia, effect. No need. Just put here written ni. Okay, what effect? What is the effect? Good question.
Doktor,
Hmm.
maaf ulang soalan tapi so balance sheet ni Tak payah nak kira, tak payah nak buat balik lah. Lepas kami dah.
Yeah, no need. Tak nak sebab memang pernah there is students dia calculate balik. I don't know how to give the answer, how to give the marks. Tak tahu. Tiba-tiba je dia bagi sini 1000. Dia kata, alamak, macam mana I nak detect satu-satu. I just want to see the steps.
So buat yang macam dalam pen merah Doktor buat ni je lah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like this one. I can see ni. Ni. I can see the steps ni. It's okay. You don't have to put A ke B ke. Ni soalan A, ni soalan B. No. Tak apa. Okay. I can detect. Okay. For the end stop, we have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Semua betul. Macam tu je. Boleh? Okay. If there is no question, I want to proceed to the last for the financial accounting ni. That is ratio. Ratio ni we have to look more to the we have to always refer to the formula. Buat apa tutup sekejap nak pakai balik. Okay. Okay, we go next to the get the an example. Okay, sorry. Okay, here you also have another extra question lah here. To see what happen if there is macam ni lah all the case study here, so you can learn from this slide as well. Okay, then lain ni tak ada apa lah. Okay, so we finish for this part financial statement. Now we go to the performance measures, because this one only use the the formula. I don't want to make it longer lah. Okay, ratio analysis. Under ratio analysis, we have some terminology under the ratio analysis. Okay, we use the data from financial report and balance sheet. And we will see the relationship between the financial statement and balance sheet. Okay, to evaluate the trend semua ni. So ini I have mentioned before in our class who is interested to the ratio. And then we have some types of accounting ratio. Okay, the ratio values is meaningless if it is not compared with another value. Okay, normally we will compare the value based on the period. Let's say 2020 and 21 and 22. So you have 3 period for comparison. So that is one of the punya why ratio is very important, to see the performance. And then between other companies. So you want to compare your companies and the other companies. You want to see if you are in what ranking. In similar industries. Okay, then the comparison with a standard. So it is quite similar to the number 2. You want to see the your ranking lah. Benchmark has been determined by the type of company. Okay. Okay, this is the types of ratio. Liquidity ratio, activity, capital, profit, and return. This one will be given to you. The formula will be given to you. So you just use. After you create the account, then you will use the number. Let's say macam ni, current asset, current liabilities. Just put the number based on the formula. Okay, so you have the liquidity ratio, nisbah kecairan. You have two types. First is current ratio and the second one is quick ratio. The difference is, you see this one, end stock and also overdraft. Okay, in the quick ratio we omit, kita abaikan, we omit the end stock and overdraft. Why? Because the end stock will give the effect of the unstable. Dia kata macam unstable lah. Sebab end stock will change anytime. Will change anytime. Lagi cepat. Okay. Here you have to consider the end stock. But this one for the quick ratio, no need to consider the end stock. And also for the ni divide by ni, current liabilities, you take all the current liabilities. Current ni maksudnya short term liabilities. Okay, but for the quick ratios, no need to consider the overdraft. Kalau ada lah. Kalau tak ada, okay lah. Okay, so this is the liquidity ratios to evaluate company's ability to pay the current liability. Why to see the company's ability? To see the company ability based on the asset, in order to pay the current liabilities. Ability based on the current asset to pay the liabilities. Okay, then we have the activity ratio. Tadi apa? Tadi liquidity. Now activity. Activity ratio, we have inventory turnover and debtor turnover and asset turnover. Okay, inventory turnover, so you have to check what is the cost of sales. So in your account, you know where is cost of sale, kan? Ada start stock, purchase, minus end stock, and itu sales cost sale lah, cost of sales lah. Divide by average stock. Average stock means start stock plus end stock divide by 2. That is average stock. And then you also have maybe yang ni lah. Okay, nanti tak apa, kita ada sikit lah dia punya example. So this one to evaluate ability in generate income. Capital ratio. So capital maybe debt ratio or total debt to equity ratio. If debt ratio maknanya compare to the asset. If the total debt, so total liability to the equity. And also for times interest earn ratio. Okay, this one is to see the financial strength and also company's ability to pay the long-term liability. To pay the long-term. Then we have profitability. Yang ni normally yang ujung-ujung ni we just for your ni je lah, for your knowledge. Yang the important one normally yang the first and two tadi. The first and two, activity and also the liquidity. And then profitability, gross profit ratio ni all the formula here. Then here also the formula. Okay, now we go to the example. Okay, this is an example of balance sheet that you have, ataupun maybe that you have created. Okay, by using this balance sheet, find out what is the current ratio. Ataupun sometimes the question is, what is the ability of the company to pay the not to pay ni is sustained by sufficient card. Okay, to see if the current asset is sufficient to pay its current liabilities. Macam tu. They will ask you to think what is the formula when you are asked to see the current asset to pay for all its current liability. So you have to identify what is the current ratio. So current ratio is current asset divided by current liability. So current asset is what? Yeah, stock, account receivable, and cash. 1, 2, 3, 28, 16, 2. 28, 16, 2. What is the current liabilities? 13 and 7. So 13 and 7. So you get the ratio here. So the ratio of 1 to 1 is benchmark. So here 1 and 1. That means your punya current asset is 1, current liability is 1. So that is benchmark. If you get the top one, dia punya upper ni less than 1, so that means you have problem in paying the current liability. Common sense kan? If you have the asset masa, you have the current asset ni more, it is good lah. But if you get less compared to the current liability, so it is problem. Okay? Clear? Okay, so the interpretation, every 1 ringgit current liability is sustained by 2 ringgit 30 of current asset. So there is sufficient, yang penting ni, the important one is this. There is sufficient current asset to pay for all its current liabilities. And then asset test, company has 1 ringgit 38 cent of liquid asset to, there is adequate liquid asset. So you just look at dia punya ayat ni, the sentence. Okay, for the example yang ni, dia ambil yang ni, dia ambil yang 7.2 ni. Ni turnover ratio, account receivable turnover, and asset turnover. Mana activity ratio? Tak ada dalam ni. Okay. Activity ratio. Ni. Inventory turnover. Oh, adalah tadi debtor turnover, asset turnover. Dia tak sebut activity je. Current ratio. Oh, ni lah. Betul lah. This one is activity ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. The formula is this one. Inventory turnover is cost of sales divided by average stock. So what is cost of sale? Cost of sales. After you consider start stock plus purchase and minus ending stock. So you get cost of sales. So 90. 90,000. Average inventory. So start stock 35 and stock is 30. So 25 plus 30 kan. So you get 55 ni. 25, 30 divide by 2. This one is average. You just get the data from the bank, but from the account, but no need to take this minus ni. You just want to see the punya amount je and number dia je. Okay, so divide by 2, so you get 3.27 times per year. Okay, the meaning times here, so cycle per year. 3.27 cycle. So if you want to convert to days, how many days for cycle, so you just times with 365. Macam mana dia?
So for the approximation of the days, do we, for example, if it is 1.6, we make it 2 or we make it directly as 11?
Okay, wait. This one
Yes, for 11.6, when we approximate the days, it will be as it is, or we will increase or subtract 1 day?
Which one? 11. This one
11. Yes.
Oh, 111.6 ni. Just make it like this lah. No need to to make it in the integer.
Okay.
Just put like this. Actually, when you want to make it integer, you will see inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. Normally, you will make it more. Let's say 111.1 katakan just make it 112 macam tu lah. But it is okay. You just put like this. Okay. Tadi, okay, I want to show you this one. Alamak, masa dah habis pula. Okay, you have one. Macam mana per? Okay, 1 per 3.27. This one is what? Times kan? Ataupun cycles lah. This one is cycles one is what? One is year kan? This one is year. So times, okay, this is year. 1 year, we have 365 days. So that's why you get days per cycle. This one to see how many days per cycle. Cycle ni year dengan year mati. So you get days per cycle. Okay, same as the others lah. Okay, then account receivable, you just read lah. Nothing yang complicated lah. And just use the formula here. Okay, as I mentioned just now, the important one normally is this one. This yang ni lah. Ni. Sorry. Ni liquidity and also activity. Liquidity and activity ratio. That's all. Okay. Okay, now we go to the attendance. Okay, find out what is the question for attendance. And at the same time, I check where is your attendance link. This one is section ini aja ekonomi. Okay, question. Anything you can ni